Have you ever thought of visiting Egypt? Do you know what to plan to have a visit that you will enjoy and remember for your whole life? Well, today you will learn from a real Egyptian how beautiful is Egypt and what to take into consideration when planning to visit Egypt with your family or your friends. So today I will be giving you some information about Egypt, its geography, culture and language. Then I will talk to you about what great places to visit, and finally I will cover some of the delicious Egyptian food that you should try. So let's start with Egypt's geography. Egypt is located in the northeast of Africa. It is surrounded by the Mediterranean Sea from the north, Libya from the west, Sudan from the south, and the Red Sea from the east. It controls Sinai Peninsula, which is a part of Asia and is the only bridge that connects between Africa and Asia and the whole world. Egypt has only one river, which is the Nile River. It runs across the country from the south to the north. It is the only water source for Egyptians. And according to National Geographic in June 2020, without the Nile River, Egypt would be completely desert. And that's because of its hot climate and the small amounts of rain. Let's take a quick look at the Egyptian flag. The Egyptian flag is consisted of three main colors: red, white, black. Red symbolizes the sacrifices and the blood of Egyptian martyrs. White symbolizes peace, and black symbolizes the dark time over the history of Egypt. And the golden eagle symbolizes the strength and the power. Now we have talked about the flag. Let's talk about the language. Ancient Egyptian main language was hieroglyphics, but today's Egypt language is Arabic. We speak Arabic in a special accent, which is Egyptian accent. It's slightly different from other Arab countries. If you are worried about visiting a country where you will be struggling with talking to people, then I would like to tell you you won't face that problem often in Egypt, because many people are learn many languages when they are young, like French, English, Russian, and Spanish, and they learn it at school. Egypt is the oldest melting pot in the history of the world. It is a country that has been around for at least the last 5,000 years. It has a mix of many cultures, like Romans, Arabs, Ottomans, French, and British. It is a home for many religions, like Islam and the Coptic Orthodox Christianity, the religions that I believe in, which is one of the oldest branches of Christianity. The Egyptian people are really friendly and they are known for their hospitality. If you ask them about anything or any help, they will immediately help you. And guess what? They might invite you for a free lunch or dinner because they feel that you are their guest. Now that we have talked about Egypt, and I gave you some information about Egypt, let's talk about what are great places to visit in Egypt. So when you hear the word Egypt, the first thing that comes to your mind is the pyramids of Giza. And according to Teach Mid East, one of the most well-known historical sites in the world is the Great Pyramid of Giza. So, the Great Pyramid of Giza was built by the pharaoh Khufu in 2550 BC, and it was built using 2.3 million blocks, each weighing between 2.5 and 15 tons. This is a wonder that still stands today. What are some activities that you should do in the pyramids of Giza? The first one is taking nice pictures with the pyramids. And the second one, which will be your favorite, is riding camels, for sure. Okay, the second thing, one of the best places to learn more about ancient Egyptian history is the city of Luxor. And according to Britannica in October 2019, Luxor was designated a UNESCO World Heritage in 1979. It has many great sites, like Valley of the Kings, Valley of the Queens, and the Karnak Temple. Here are two pictures or some pictures of me in the Karnak Temple with some of my family. Egypt is not all desert, pyramids, and camels. There are great modern cities like Cairo, the capital of Egypt, which is one of the most crowded cities in the world. Some activities that you could do in Cairo is like shopping at big shiny malls, or eating at fancy restaurants, or going to watch a soccer match, or even hanging out with a group of friends at cafes. Another good modern city is Sharm el Sheikh, which is located at the Red Sea. You could book hotels and resorts in Sharm el Sheikh, and you could plan going to the beach or going to a deep dive in the Red Sea to watch some or to see some coral reefs and different types of fish. I will show here a picture of some coral reefs. So now that I have talked to you about what are good places to visit in Egypt, I will talk to you, or I will cover some of the delicious Egyptian foods that you should try. So one of the most popular Egyptian street dishes or food is kosheri. And according to the Guardian newspaper in March 2016, kosheri has been around since the middle of the 19th century. It is cheap and full of protein and many carbs. Kosheri is made of lentils, rice, and macaroni with spicy tomato sauce and topped with crunchy onion, with crunchy fried onion. You could add or remove from the main ingredients as you like. It's your style. Also, I will attach a picture of how kosheri look like here. Another good Egyptian dish that you would try is shawarma. Shawarma is a thinly sliced cuts of meat, like beef or chicken, rolled in a large piece of flatbread that has been steamed or heated. Also, other foods are added, like tahini, vegetables, or French fries. Shawarma is really similar to burritos or tacos, but it is made in a different Egyptian style or recipe. One of the most one of the most popular Egyptian desserts is basbousa. Basbousa is a sweet cake made of semonila, and it is soaked in sweet syrup and topped with nuts and cream. It also could be eaten plain. I will also attach a picture of basbousa here. So now that I have given you some information about Egypt, I have talked to you about some great places that you could visit, and I have covered some of the favorite Egyptian foods that you could try. You are able to plan a visit to Egypt that you will enjoy.